On February 23rd, 1997, a Steve Harvey show aired in which Snoop and Puff Daddy appeared, and they addressed the East-West thing. Kind of said they were all good, they were friends, that there is no East Coast West Coast war. This was, it aired probably like 2 weeks before Biggie got killed, but it was taped, I believe, 2 months prior to when it aired, if not longer back, because Snoop was wearing the Dogfather chain, all that stuff. I know you've spoken on that before, and there was a debate as to when that episode aired. I did look it up. It did air before Biggie passed.
I knew
Do
it
you?
did. And when
Yeah,
people
I
keep
know
in
you.
the
You
comments
know.
always saying Biggie was already dead. Biggie, no, he wasn't. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yo, Steve, check this, man. All that East Coast, West Coast stuff is a bunch of media hype. It's been my dog from day one, you know what I'm saying? It's all good between me and him. That's my peoples.
For real, that's what we came here for. We came here to light it up and ride it up. We make music for everybody.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Well, I need a favor from you then. How about the two of you come to my class and drop a little bit of this knowledge on my students for me?
Yeah, I'm with it.
Definitely.
No doubt.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah, so like me and my man Snoop was saying, y'all, there ain't no East Coast, West Coast beef.
That's real. We ain't come here to talk about nothing behind us. We come to talk about what's ahead of us.
Yeah.
We here to make a difference, you know what I'm saying? So we want y'all to stay in school and keep y'all heads in y'all books.
No doubt. Knowledge is power, y'all.
Because, we're the future, so it's on us to make a change.
No, I was just gonna say, do you still feel that created a false sense of security for Bad Boy to come out here?
Oh, definitely. Like Lil C's and them say Gene always leave this part out. But Lil C's told y'all in the interview, they were out here 2 months. My boy Big Slice told us. He's seen them in the malls and stuff like that. 2 months prior to Biggie getting killed. We know they were out here promoting and shooting videos and all of that. Yeah, after all of that went down, they thought Snoop ran the West Coast. Snoop was able to stop a war. I tell you, Suge always told me, how that nigga think he gonna stop a war that he didn't start? Who he think he is? He always said that. But I just wanted to get the timeline down so you trolls that wasn't even born, that was still in your daddy nutsacks, won't be commenting, it happened before it aired. It aired before, after Biggie got killed and this and that. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Biggie was alive, and it was taped at least a month or two prior to it being aired on TV, because that's how Hollywood worked in the 90s, and kind of still to this day. Probably longer now if they tape stuff. I was watching my favorite show, P-Valley. In P-Valley, those motherfuckers still wear a mask in there. And this is now coming on. I was watching another show that I watch on TV, and they were celebrating Christmas. I'm like, what the hell y'all celebrating Christmas? It's summertime. But my point is, that's just, all shy. They're shy. They showing an episode last week with celebrating Christmas. I'm saying, man, shit, it's summertime. Y'all supposed to be able to tape and know when these shows gonna come out better than that. But my point is, Hollywood tapes stuff way in advance to when they actually come on TV. And I'm sure that's how the Steve Harvey show was done. And Puffy, Steve Harvey, and Big got a false sense of security from Snoop, thinking or believing he was bigger than what he was. Can't start a war, you didn't stop. Can't stop a war, you didn't start unless you're in the United States of America. They think they can stop every goddamn war. They better leave those Vietnamese alone. They show them. Sorry, Bets.
Isn't it true too that while Puffy and them were out there, that they, unbeknownst to them, called you for security at one point?
Yeah. It was actually about a week before. I guess they were feeling the heat, catching the heat from the South Side. And my boy James McMichael, he's still alive. I try to find James McMichaels, since I got to give names and dates of people, because I'm always lying. But y'all never catch me on one. Y'all never catch me on one. That's strange. But James McMichael was working for Inglewood Unified School Police. And they ended up getting some Inglewood Unified School Police and police officers, active police officers, to do the work. But he called me and he was like, "Man, bad boys need security, Reg." And James worked for me. He knew about the beef, but he was like, "They need some security. They want to hire you, you know. I got the head of security and all that on the phone." I was like, "Man, I'm not working with those niggas. I'm loyal. I'm death row. I'm death row security. I can't do that. Not having none of my guys around now." And unbeknownst to me, I really believe James was there, or worked, or his brother. But I know he the one that probably ended up setting them up to the guys that actually worked for Inglewood to do the security. So they were looking. They needed security. They had heard and knew about this, what was going on out there. Matter of fact, this was Snoop actually did for me, and I don't know why he didn't do it. But Snoop called me up. We was at the celebrity basketball game at Cal State Dominguez. I think my wife, she was my girlfriend at the time. I think she was with me. And my daughter Brittany, I took to the celebrity basketball game at Cal State Dominguez. And Snoop took me over to Luke. And he was like, "Man, Luke is out here, Reg. You need to put some security on him tonight, because this is going to be a crazy night." But for some reason, nobody ended up going out that night. So maybe your rumors about Snoop knowing about it might be true. Because Luke didn't call me and he didn't go. And I ain't never heard of Luke being at the buy party. And I know Snoop didn't go. But he called me that morning. He woke me up at 6, 7 o'clock that morning. Like, "Red, give me 2 security right now. Get them at my house. Because I'm next. I'm next." I'm like, "All right, man, let's lay low. I'll get Kenneth and Marcus to your house." The trivia question was Kenneth Archer and Marcus Thompson. Those were Snoop's 2 main securities. Just FYI to those of y'all that heard me throw that trivia out. They worked with him all the way up until about 2005. The guy that now still runs the security for Snoop to this day, runs all the compound and everything, is a guy by the name of Al Giddens. And he was the guy that worked for me as well. And he started working for Snoop, and he's, like I said, over all the security for Snoop currently, Al Giddens. And he was the guy that was out there with Michael Moore, that was security with Tupac the night in New York. It's funny. Frank and Kevin Ackey, neither one was there with the Nas incident, and y'all always give them all the credit. Try to tell y'all, Right Way rotated their guys. Y'all look at the schedule. Y'all see the names on the schedule that's at the museum of who was assigned to them. But we know Frank wrote a book, and Frank told y'all he was his hand-picked guy and his favorite security guy. Now he was the most available one. Yeah, that's how he got to work. But yeah.
Is it true that Snoop had a bulletproof van that he was riding around in after the whole Biggie thing for a little bit?
He did. He drove around in that bulletproof van. But y'all know how heavy and slow bulletproof armor cars are and stuff like that. And I'm sure that gas and that speed was kicking his butt. But he drove it around for a couple of years. And then he got comfortable. And that was even before him leaving to go to Master P. He put it down before he even signed with Master P.